Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining us during this webinar information session for fifth form students, both in state and in non-state schools, as well as their parents or guardians. The scope of this information session is to provide details for those interested to join our institution. I'm pretty sure that you all heard about Giovanni Curmi Higher Secondary School, the state leading sixth form in Malta, which for the past 35 years provided quality education to thousands of students who decided to join one of our courses throughout every scholastic year. We have a student population of around 2,000 students attending one of the courses which lead either to the University of Malta, to join courses at the University of Malta, to join MCAST and the various courses offered by MCAST, and other further education institutions, both locally and abroad. Higher secondary school will be offering 3 main study programs, hopefully from next scholastic year, beginning of October, should obviously schools open, as we do hope, in a normal manner. Our sixth form offers 3 courses. The first one is the matriculation course, which leads to students who would like to join the University of Malta. It's a 2-year course, and students have to choose 2 subjects at advanced level, 3 other subjects at intermediate level, together with the systems of knowledge, which is a compulsory subject for entry into the university. The second course is the advanced intermediate ordinary level course, which is a combination of subjects taken at advanced level, at intermediate level, or also at ordinary level for those students who would like to sit for those subjects at ordinary level which they haven't obtained a pass mark. It is also a 2-year course, and students can choose 4 subjects, a combination, as I mentioned, of a level, intermediate and ordinary level subject. The course is intended for those who wish to join MCAST and other further education institutions, both locally and abroad. It is also intended for those who wish to proceed with their studies at a university abroad, because students can take 3 out of the 4 subjects offered. They can take 3 subjects at advanced level requirements, which are expected from universities abroad, especially in the UK. This AIO course, the second course of study, has also the FLPP program, which is the Foreign Language Proficiency Program. This is a program which is part of this second study program, where students would be given the possibility to get proficiency in the 3rd language studied at school at secondary level. As you all know, in Malta, students, besides studying English and Maltese, they also study a 3rd language. And we are giving the students the opportunity, those students without a qualification in this 3rd language, we are giving them the opportunity through get a qualification at MQF level 3 through this proficiency program, which is similar of a SEC O level in the language. The third program is the IPEL program, which stands for Individual Program for Adult Learners. This program is intended either for those students who already finished the 2-year course either at our school or in any other post-secondary institution in Malta and also abroad, or else for those who are 18 years of age. It is an individual program, since in this particular program there are no limits of how many subjects the student can choose. The student can choose any subject, can choose the level of the subject, being an A level, an intermediate level, or an ordinary level, and can take those subjects which he really needs to move forward in his education. Now, I would like to explain clearly the entry requirements, the usual entry requirements, which apply also for next scholastic year, to join one of these courses. Afterwards, I will be explaining the particular admissions policy for the coming scholastic year, taking into consideration the COVID-19 situation and the schools lockdown from the 13th of March onwards. Now, for these 3 study programs which I have just mentioned, students need to get a minimum of 5 SEC level subjects at grades from 1 to 5 to join the MC course. So students wishing to go to the university, they have to join the matriculation course. Now, the requirement to join this course is a minimum of 5 subjects at SEC level. Grades obtained between 1 and 5, or for this particular year, the subjects awarded by the University of Malta at MQF level 3. Therefore, if a student has 5 subjects accredited by the University of Malta at MQF level 3, he can join the MC course. Obviously, the more subjects that you've got at MQF level 3, the better. For the second course, the AIO course, students need to have a minimum of 4 subjects, grades between 1 and 5. Or, as the current situation shows, at MQF level 3, as will be soon be published by the University of Malta. So, if you have 4 subjects at MQF level 3, you cannot join the matriculation course, because that is for those who have 5 or more subjects, but you join the AIO course. For the IPEL course, the Individual Program for Adult Learners, all you need, the criteria for this course are through you have completed 2 years of 6th form, or else you are an adult aged 18 or over. Now, if you've got these qualifications, you can become a regular student at our institution. Now, the admissions policy revised under the current circumstances is as follows. The school for next scholastic year will accept students with only 3 MQF level 3 subjects as awarded by the University of Malta in the coming days to join one of our courses, either the MC course or the AIO course. So if you have 5 subjects, you can join the MC course as a regular student. If you have 4 subjects, you can join the AIO course as a regular student. However, if you have 3 subjects at MQF level 3, you can also join one of these courses as a provisional student. You remain a provisional student until the September METSEC results are published at the beginning of November. When results are published, if you achieve more subjects, you become a regular student. If you don't achieve those missing subjects, you remain a provisional student throughout the academic year. We're not going to dismiss anybody because the student hasn't achieved the results in November. But student will remain a provisional student as long as he follows the academic program of our school. That is, he comes regularly to school, he attends for lectures on regular basis, he does the coursework, the homeworks, he sits for the examinations, he achieves the marks and the grades, and he can continue till the end of the academic year, until he sits for his end of year examinations in order to be promoted as a second year student. All students, being regular or provisional, who do not follow the school policies regarding attendance, regarding continuous academic progress, will have their registration terminated with us. We don't accept students, we don't allow students to remain on our books if they don't shoulder the responsibility of a student and do their work. Which means attending for the lessons on a regular basis, doing homeworks, doing classwork, and take study seriously. Now we are aware also, we are also aware that due to the school's lockdown, some students in various schools in Malta didn't have time to finish their mock examinations. Consequently, these students are not going to have a predictive marks from the university since they were unable to sit for the mock examinations. We are taking care of these students as well, because we know students in various schools who were caught up in this situation. One day they were doing their mock examinations, the other day the closing down of schools, and so no more mock examinations. For those students who were unable to do the mock examinations, we are taking the school leaving mark in their school leaving certificate. So, for those without mock examinations results, we will take the grade issued by their school in their school leaving certificate. And if they have 3 subjects at NQF level 3, they will be allowed to apply and to join our institution. We have highly competent, professional and qualified staff, and the school is highly prepared to provide quality education to all our students according to their particular circumstances, needs and choices. This is not all. The school offers also a number of accredited non-formal educational programs to help students enhance the 21st century skills, which nowadays are so important in the life and in the in society. We have various programs. They are all accredited at NQF level 3, which means they are of an O-level standard of education. We have programs in e-twinning, education for sustainable development, programs in leadership, introduction to EU affairs, photography, entrepreneurship skills, the art of drama, and so on and so forth. All students joining GCHSS can choose on a voluntary basis to join one of these accredited courses, which, as I said, they give those necessary skills like team building skills, communication skills, which are so important in today's society. We also have a special program for national youth athletes. We know that there are a lot of young students who participate at a national level in various sports programs. We do have a scheme which helps and supports these students so that they can cope both with the demands of a sixth form course as well as with the demands of their sports. We don't tell the students, listen, you have to choose. Either you continue with your sports or else you continue with your studies. We don't do that. We don't say that. We encourage athletes to continue with their sports, and at the same time we support them in their education so that they can develop in good professional and national athletes on one side, and they achieve their academic results on the other. We pride ourselves that one of our strengths is the individual attention which we give to our students, not only through these various schemes and programs which I mentioned, but also through other means. We have a very active, for example, guidance and counseling office, which is crucial at this time of the year, So I recommend that parents and students, before applying, before choosing the subjects and courses, I recommend that you fix an appointment with the guidance where we will be offering a service from next week, a one-to-one service where you can discuss in confidence with a guidance teacher at school. You need to get an appointment, obviously, and you have to follow the procedure, which we will be explaining. However, these appointments will help the student and his parents to choose wisely the course of study and obviously the subjects which he or she intends to follow. We have small classes. The maximum number in a class is 25 students, sometimes much less than that. We also offer tutorial groups for advanced level. We also offer practical sessions for science subjects and other subjects which have the practical component. We offer also oral sessions for languages so that we can train students also in these elements. It is a safe and secure environment. The school, we pride ourselves, the location is ideal. The location is ideal in the sense that it offers beautiful premises and students have a campus where they can relax when they don't have lessons. We have a canteen, which is a state-of-the-art canteen. We have gymnasium, where students can practice sports in their free time. In the vicinity, there are no distractions, so that students can remain on premises as much as possible, even through the various activities and events which we organize. It is safe because students are provided with an ID card. Each student will have an ID card. Usually it is on the school app because students will have access to an application, and in this application we upload a student card, and they have to show the card at the entrance of the school. We have 2 security guards present at all times, and students have to show the ID card in order to gain access to the school. No students coming from other institutions are allowed on school premises, even if they are brothers or sisters or relatives or friends. The school is there for the students only. Our opening hours are very attractive. We have lessons between 8:15 in the morning, that is the first lesson, till 3:05 in the afternoon, the last lesson. So lessons finish by 3:05 in the afternoon. We also have some transport arrangements by private contractors, and details of these transport arrangements can be found on our website. Besides that, you can also have all the details required on our prospectus, which was launched a couple of days ago at school. And in this prospectus, you have details of courses, entry requirements, policies and regulations. It is very important that you also read carefully the school policies which are on our website. We're not going to explain to the students. We're not going to read the school policies for our students. They must know them. They have to read them and follow them and abide with them. The prospectus is available online on our website. It is also available from all local councils. All local councils have a copy of the prospectus. It is also available from MEDA, from the Ministry of Education and Employment in Floriana. And it is also available from school. Whoever wants a copy can phone up the school, fix an appointment, and come for a copy of the prospectus at school. One last thing. I would like to talk about something which is so at our heart. The dynamics which we have between the school and parents. We don't consider that a 16-year-old is grown up enough not to include his parents in his education. Rather, we are aware, even through our experience, our vast experience, that at this particular point in time, students need the continuous support of the parents, of the guardians, however, in a different manner from what they are used to. And that's why we hold parents' meeting, we hold Parents' Day in January, and parents are continuously updated about the attendance of their sons or daughters. Every 4 weeks, more or less, we send an attendance report, subject per subject, so that parent could know if his son or daughter is attending school or not. Every term, we issue also an academic report covering the progress in each and every subject during that particular term. And obviously, we also have an assistant head of school who is in charge of this relationship with the parents. We are always in constant contact with the parents to inform them and to discuss with them any matter which they would like to discuss, because our intention is the full educational development of the student. We aim for academic excellence. We don't tell students to aim for the minimum, rather we ask them and we help them and we support them and we encourage them to aim for the highest grades possible. Our school assessment policy aims to give the necessary academic skills to students with the introduction of the non-formal educational programs. We emphasize on the holistic education that balances the academic with the non-academic element of education. And as I mentioned, we have a very good guidance and counseling team to support students in their career paths and well-being. We will be receiving online application forms as from next week. Could be the 13th of July or a little bit later. You will be informed and updated on our Facebook, on our website, and so on and so forth. And kindly note that applications will remain open till the 20th of August, more or less. And students, when they receive the predictive result from EdSec, can apply for one of these courses. It is important to note that the school is going to issue only one call for applications. So we're going to open our call for applications, as I mentioned, next week, and it will close on the 20th of August. There isn't going to be any online applications at a later stage. We might decide otherwise, but for the time being, kindly stick to that there is only one application and students need to apply online. We will not be receiving neither applications by hand nor applications after the 20th of August or the closing date, as we will be communicating. I hope that we were clear about this during this session. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Kindly don't hesitate to communicate with us through our social media, with your queries, with your questions. We will be very happy and glad to assist you in your questions. Thank you very much.